Hey guys, it's Jenny. Today's video is going to be my travel bucket list, and I just did a list of 10 travel goals that I have that I would like to complete sometime in my life. Obviously, there's a million other places I would like to go to. I'd love to travel literally anywhere, pretty much, if I was offered the chance. But these are just some of my biggest travel goals currently. So, like goals that I, no matter what, want to do. For example, right now I really want to visit my friend Chris, who lives in the island of Dominica. But if she didn't live there, I probably wouldn't put it at the top of my priority list. So that kind of thing is not on my list. So there are places that I want to visit because this is a place I really want to go to. Not that I don't really want to go there, I do, and it sounds beautiful, and I'm really excited to go there if I can afford to go. But um, if she was like, I really want to see her, so if I can't afford to go there before she moves away, then I'm probably going to spend my money to travel somewhere that I'm more interested in the place rather than just the people. So that's just an example of kind of how I'm prioritizing these. These are places that I want to go just because that place itself really is appealing to me. So the first one is California, and I would love to do like a tour of all of California, but more specifically, I really want to go to San Francisco and San Diego. I would love to go to Los Angeles too, but I think I would prefer to go to San Francisco before that, just because it's just like the huge like craziness of Los Angeles is just like kind of too much for me. Like I would love to see it once, but it's not like a place that I feel like I need to go. So but just California in general. I have been to California when I was like 2 years old. So obviously I don't remember it, but we went to the San Diego Zoo, and that'd be really fun to go back there now that I'm old enough to remember and appreciate it. So that'd be fun. The second place is Morocco, and I have tried to go to Morocco 2 times unsuccessfully. The first time was when I lived in Spain, when I was studying abroad there, and I was about to book my plane tickets, and I didn't have internet in my host family where I was staying. I didn't have internet at home, so I had to go to the library to use the internet. So I went to the library and I was about to book my plane ticket, and I realized I didn't have my credit card or debit card with me, so I couldn't book it. The next day I went back to book it, and the price had like doubled. So I decided not to go because I could not afford it. And that was just kind of bad timing. The second time I tried to go was with my family, and when my dad was coming to visit me when I was studying abroad in France. And then there was some kind of incident that made my dad feel like it was going to be unsafe to go. I think it would have been fine personally, but he was a little like nervous about it, so we decided to go to Spain instead. So there's 2 times that I've tried to go to Morocco and haven't been able to go. So I would really love to go there someday. It just seems like a beautiful place, and I have a few friends who've gone there and really loved it. The next place is Thailand, and if I could go anywhere in Asia, that's probably the first place I'd want to go for sure. I would also like to go back to Japan, but I've been there before, so um, I typically love to go to new places first. So I'd really like to go to Thailand, and what really it really appeals to me, even though I think there's a lot of mistreatment of animals within this industry, so I'm not sure if I would actually do it or not, unless maybe I could find some company that is like for sure not mistreating animals. But like you see pictures of people going there and having pictures with like tiger cubs and elephants and stuff like that. But my sister was actually recently telling me about a volunteer opportunity she found in Thailand, where you can go volunteer to work and help with elephants that have been kind of saved from this like tourist work industry. And she was telling me that some of the elephants are like forced to give elephant rides for like 16 hours straight and stuff like that. So this program works like helping to take care of those elephants who've been rescued from that kind of situation. So I think that would be something really cool to do, something like that. The next place, number 4 on my list, is Iceland, and it's not super expensive to go to Iceland, and I actually have found that if you're flying from Europe to the US, in a lot of cases, it's cheaper if you're doing a one-way flight at least. It's cheaper to fly from Europe to Iceland and then Iceland to the US rather than a straight one-way from Europe to the US. So if you are living in, Europe long term and you're considering that, you might think of, and you're going to be buying one-way tickets, you might think of doing that. I really would love to see a Northern Lights tour in Iceland. That's one of the main reasons I want to go there. It would be really cool to see the glaciers and the hot springs and those kind of things too. Number 5 is not a specific destination. It's just to go on a cruise. And I've been wanting to go on a cruise for a long time. I love the water. I love the ocean. I don't really get seasick. So I think I would love to go on a cruise. And it just sounds super relaxing. And yeah. Excuse me. I would go anywhere on a cruise. I don't care where we go. I would just love to be on a cruise. The next one is kind of a similar thing. It's not a specific place, but it would be to go on a world tour. And this could also be a cruise. I've looked at, obviously I could not afford them, but I have looked, just because I love travel, I've looked at cruises that are like a world tour cruise, which would be so awesome and amazing to do. But I also would love to just to plan a world tour kind of trip where you fly around to different places and travel for like a couple of months. And I mentioned this in other videos too, that I would love to be on The Amazing Race. So if I could do something like that, that would be awesome someday. Number 7 is, this is probably one of the highest places on my list, is the Galapagos Islands in Ecuador. And I've just been dying to go there because, as I've mentioned, I love animals and there's so many unique animals there. And it's islands, so it's by the ocean. I just think it would be really a wonderful place to travel. And I've actually, when I was traveling in Italy with my mom, we were in a tour group, and there was a lot of like older couples in the group. And there was one couple from Australia who had they were like retired and they traveled a ton. They loved to travel, and we got to know them pretty well, and we're talking with them a lot. And I asked them what was their favorite place they'd ever traveled to, and they said the Galapagos Islands, and they said you should for sure go there sometime in your life. So I really would love to go there. Number 8 is Greece. I've been wanting to go there for a while as well. Their problems with the economy kind of kept me from going there before, just because I didn't want to go there by myself. I had been reading that it was kind of unsafe, especially for tourists, that like taxi drivers would rip you off and things like that. But I'm pretty sure their economy is recovering now. And you could also do like cruises there too in the Greek islands and stuff like that. So I'd love to go to Greece. I just think it'd be super fun. I love seeing all the like really ancient stuff. So I'd love to go to Athens and to visit the Greek islands. The next place is Quebec, and anywhere in Quebec I'd love to go. Specifically, I'd like to go to Montreal, just because I love French and I like Canada. I would like to live in Canada. So I've never been in Quebec though. I've only been to Ontario. So that would be really fun to go to Quebec and see the mix of French and English, and I just think that would be really awesome. The last thing on my list is to do a U.S. road trip, and this is something I've wanted to do for a while also. I would particularly, I've done like road trips like to a specific place, but I would really want to do one that's like 2 weeks or longer, where you just drive and then you stop different places and stay overnight different places, not like a straight shot to one place and you stay there and then you go home. So I really want to do that sometime. I think that would be so much fun, especially because I have friends who live like all over the country. I could stay with different friends, and I think it would be really a cool experience. So let me know what's on your travel bucket list in the comments below. I'd love to hear about it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.